Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Corum, ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. We're standing outside of 3646 Brentwood Terr. Now this home is located right off of the Circle Drive area. It features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 1-car garage, and over 1,800 square feet. Guys, this thing is slashed down to $108,000 purchase price. It's actually in pretty good shape, especially for something at this price. Come on in and take a look. I think you're going to like it. So Brentwood's a bi-level style home, and right now we're heading up the stairs. And as you get up the stairs, you'll notice that you walk into a pretty good sized living room area. One of the features that I'm always bragging about, guys, is large windows. Although these are the old steel-clad style windows, they're actually a pretty good size. And what I like about it is it draws in a lot of natural light into the property. So this thing really feels bright, open, and airy because it is letting in so much light. Now, the living room has carpeting, and most of the carpet throughout this house doesn't match, and it's all kind of dirty. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is go ahead and swap out the flooring on that. But with a $108,000 purchase price against a roughly $150,000 retail, it's well worth putting a couple of bucks into this property to get back the amount of equity that you will on this property. So pretty good deal. So we have our nice living room area. Back here you walk into a kitchen area, and you know, for some reason they put this wall up, little old school, relatively certain this is not structural, so for me anyway, I'm going to knock this thing out and make this room feel a little bit more open. That's me. You know, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. In here they actually carpeted the kitchen as well, so that's kind of rare, and they used a nice horrible blue carpet which goes throughout. So what we'd want to do is probably replace this with a linoleum or a tile even. It would really modernize this kitchen, make it look a lot better. Beyond that, it's positive because you've got decent sized cabinets, and they look to be in good shape. They could just use a good wood polish. I think these will come right back into vogue. You do have a dishwasher here, and over here where you're seeing a lot of empty space, this is where the stove's going to go, and then right over here, this is where the fridge is going to be located. So you get a couple appliances to buy, but again, we're buying the investment, guys. This is a heck of an investment on a property that's priced to move 1,800 square feet for $108,000. That's what we call a good deal. And the first bedroom's back here. Decent size, kind of a corner secondary bedroom, if you will. Again, another mismatched piece of carpet that's not in real good shape. Just keep in mind, guys, carpet is extremely cheap. We're looking at roughly $2 to $2.25 installed for new carpet and pads. So, I mean, though the carpet looks terrible, once this is replaced, this place is really going to pop. That's not going to be a big deal to fix at all. From there, we're going to want to paint the walls. They're kind of a dated off-white, if you will. The doors could use some repair, so you're just doing fixture work. This is purely a cosmetic rehab. In general, the house shows pretty well, but once you add those things, the paint, the carpet, etc., it's really going to pop, and on top of that, you're sitting on 40 grand worth of equity plus. Second bedroom, which you could unofficially call the master, I suppose, is right over here. You got a decent sized closet, a little bigger than the other one. Some nice built-in shelves over here, and just in general, a pretty big room. Nice wide open window here, allowing a lot of light into this room, so it's going to remain bright for you. And you know, again, when you see this thing floored and you see it painted, this thing's going to be awesome. This could really be a nice house. So look past the cosmetic issues. That's where you're going to find the great values. And then we walk into the bathroom. The upper bathroom has a linoleum floor, which is kind of dated. Just need to replace that. The vanity is also a little bit dated. And then, the rest of it in general is not in bad shape. You might replace the tile surround, but you can live with it. You might replace the vanity and sink top, but again, you could live with that if you wanted to. So all the changes we're making to this entire upstairs really come down to the cosmetics. Nothing that you can't live with, but it is worth the value here. Let's continue downstairs. We'll check out the lower bedroom, and then we'll check out the backyard. Come on. And as you come downstairs, you walk into sort of a living room area. You've got a nice fireplace here. This is an original wood-burning stove, so that's nice. You might want to resurface the tile here. You can see a couple of these are broken off, or just kind of broken. They're still sticking there, but they are broken. And not a huge room, but this would do great for putting your TV in, setting a couch down here, and just kind of hanging out in this room. We head back here, and we find the bathroom in the lower level. And although it's sort of an awkward layout, it's functionally fine. I mean, this thing's kind of in a weird place. I think I'd find a way to reset that. Then you walk into a nice tiled shower. The tile's dated, but nothing seriously wrong with that either. And then you got a linoleum floor, which is just kind of stained, so I'd swap that out. Continuing back this way, we find another bedroom. And, you know, pretty good sized room for a lower bedroom. Again, another mismatched piece of carpeting, so we want to replace that and make that all uniform. From the carpeting, all you have to worry about is the paint. You just go ahead and give this a nice fresh coat of paint, replace the flooring, and I think this is going to look really nice. This thing's going to pop pretty well without doing a whole lot to it. Good sized closet. The doors are dated, but nothing we can't live with. Bedroom number 4. As before, you've got stained carpeting that doesn't match. You've got some painting to do in here as well. And beyond that, you know, you've got a pretty functional house. So guys, again, I want to show you the whole house, and it seems a little redundant because it's all basically the same thing, but that's what we're looking for, is consistency. Once you make this all consistent, consistent paint colors, consistent carpeting, this is not going to look any different than any other house. A few things are dated on it, but if you can imagine spending a couple grand on carpet and then doing the painting yourself, maybe a couple of hundred, you've taken a $2,000 to $3,000 investment and turned it into $50,000 worth of equity. That's what we're looking for at Colorado-SpringsForeclosureDeals.com, but you got to find the right house to begin with, and I believe this is the right house. We actually have one more room over here. It's unofficially a bedroom because it's attached to the garage. And you can tell, just schematics-wise, they added this room. So, you know, you could use it as a 5th bedroom, but the reason HUD is not counting this bedroom is because it is attached to the walkout to the garage. By code, we can't count anything that attaches to an exterior like that, a bedroom, but you certainly could use it as a bedroom, and it also would double quite nicely as an office. So it's just the right size to set up your desk and some other things. But literally, you've got 4 bedrooms plus an office on this property, on a property that just needs very minor cosmetic work, and we're still getting this thing for only $108,000. Don't forget, this property is eligible for the $100 down payment program. So you can walk into this thing for $100 down, and payments on 108 are going to wander around $600 to $700 a month to own this property. Guys, that's a sweet deal with a lot of equity for just a minor amount of work. Let's check out the deck, the backyard, and we'll get you rolling. So we're out back at the Brentwood property. Right out of the gate, what I like about this is the outdoor living space is awesome. First off, some of it's covered. So you got an awning that juts out a pretty decent ways, just enough to get your chair and table set here so you're not interrupted if it starts to rain. But then you've got all this open deck space, which, you know, beyond needing a paint job, structurally feels sound, just doesn't need a lot. That's pretty awesome. Back here we have a pretty good sized lot. Plenty of room for the kids to play. Definitely need some landscaping, though they had some good landscaping on it in the past, and you can tell that. Also, you've got this massive tough shed, so, you know, that shed retail's probably got to be $4,000, $5,000, and it comes with the property. So if you have any need for exterior storage, it's already got it. It's getting a little windy, so I'm going to recap this thing and get you rolling. We're at 3646 Brentwood Terrace, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 80910. Now this 4-bedroom, 2-bath home with a 1-car garage features over 1,800 square feet of living space, a retail value of somewhere between $150 and $155, and they got this thing slashed right now down to $108,000. As always, you got to act quickly. My number's at the bottom of the screen, but 719-649-2500. Check out me on the radio show, Colorado Springs Real Estate Investors Show, every Saturday on KRDO 105.5. And don't forget, if you need my information, you can always text a request. Text Donnie to 50500. That's Donnie to 50500. You'll get an instant response with my card, all the website information, and that way you can give me a call if you need to. But by far the best way to get in touch and stay in touch is check us out at www.ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. That's the leading resource in Colorado Springs for finding the best properties as they instantly hit the market. We send out daily email updates, so you'll find out about it the same time that I do, and that way we both can work to find you a great deal. With that, this is Donnie Corum, ColoradoSpringsForeclosureDeals.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.